I don't think highly of Dan Hooker. I really don't. One of the most shit fighters in the whole division.
The amount of skill as Justin Gaethje, skill of a 14-year-old female boxer. Volk is at the age where at any moment he's gonna break. Umar just put us all to sleep. We don't care about him.
You grabbed the fence, you stuck your fingers inside the glove. Don't bring me into this fight.
Mark Goddard should have took 2 damn points away from Justin Gaethje, dude.
I mean, dude, you might as well eye poke everybody. Like that's what we love to do around here.
That's a little bit of rage bait there, but I mean, yeah, two eye pokes that honestly were not like, dude, they were not like accidental to me. They feel like, how do you fucking throw a punch like that? Like, actually,
I mean, when you have the amount of skill as Justin Gaethje, like the skill of a 14-year-old female boxer, that's just the kind of strikes you throw. I mean, that fight was amazing. Don't get me wrong; it was a great fight. That was
that fight was a
so
banger.
banger, so fun to watch. Like that's what we want to see.
Absolutely. I
But
mean,
holy, did those two fighters? I mean, they looked low level. They just did.
yeah, they did look low level. It kind of makes me miss Ilya so much. I wish his family didn't like have that whole problem going on, dude, because he is so much better than both these guys. I genuinely believe if you set up a night where Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett had to fight Ilya that same night, individually, obviously, Ilya would smoke both of them within 15 minutes. Like, I really do believe that. Like, it's that easy, I think.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Outside of Armin, I think Gaethje, or not Gaethje, I think Ilya would KO the top 15 lightweights in a row in one night.
Bro, there's no way because you can
That's
get
probably cap. It's
lucky.
probably cap. It's probably cap. No, no
You
bullshit.
you can
Yeah.
get lucky. You can get lucky. Okay, but yeah, first fight, the main event of the first card on Paramount was pretty fucking good though. Like, I was, I've heard everyone say that's like the best fight they've seen in a long time. I don't know if we hear that a lot, but I feel like I don't hear it a lot. I think that was probably one of the better fights that you'll see probably this entire year. Like,
It was a great fight. It was very very fun to watch. I mean, the people in my house were going pretty crazy while watching it for sure.
yeah, might as well, might as well. But did you expect Paddy to not grapple at all against a poor grappler like Justin Gaethje?
You know what's crazy is I always hear these fighters say like, "Oh, I'm not gonna grapple. I'm not gonna grapple." Like Jan Blachowicz versus Pereira. He said, "Oh, I'm not gonna grapple," and they grapple. I thought Paddy was just bluffing, but he did not bluff. He did not shoot a takedown until the fifth round, and he really wanted to stand and bang with Justin Gaethje.
That's just some low IQ shit though, because we both were sitting here. He's gonna submit Justin Gaethje. He's gonna submit Justin Gaethje. He doesn't even try, bro. And even we have Shimrock commenting on our post on Instagram saying that we know what we're talking about. These people make sense. Finally, people that make sense. That's literally what he commented. We were kind of expecting like maybe he knows some shit we don't, and maybe he knows that Patty's gonna fucking submit Justin Gaethje, but that literally didn't even happen. Like,
Dude, this guy has done videos of him rolling with like people in the military and going doing king of the mat jiu-jitsu tournaments, and he
yeah,
fights Gaethje. And what really caught me off guard is like, Patty, I'm sorry, like you're a fun fighter. You have one of the best, entrances in the game. But I really do think like after watching that, you are one of the lowest level fighters on the lightweight roster. And I really do believe that. I think his cardio, his chin, and his heart do a great job for him, dude. You know what? Having a great heart and determination, it could take you and make you a ranked fighter, as we've seen. But his IQ and his skills, I think, are absolutely on the bottom of the barrel. And like, what blows my mind is when Justin Gaethje was like taking him down in the north south headlock
yeah.
or whatever you want to call that. He wasn't able to do any scrambles or do anything with it. I feel like high level grapplers would have taken advantage of Gaethje, and
Yeah.
he didn't do it, and it just is what it
Right.
is, man.
What do you think is next for Patty? Like, I know we kind of know what's next for Justin, but who do you think
Yeah,
Patty
yeah.
fights next?
Honestly, he's gonna need some time off. He probably won't fight for probably 4 or 5 months. I think after that fight, he's either he's a big name fighter after that fight. People are gonna want to watch him fight. at this point in time, you kind of only have to give him top guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think you give Paddy the only guy in the top 10 that I think he would beat, which is
Only
Money Moy.
guy?
The only guy, and it's Money Moicano. I think it's the only guy in the top 10 Paddy beats right now.
Bro. Oh my god.
That might sound controversial to some people, but I challenge anybody, go look at the top 10 lightweights right now. I think the only one Paddy beats
I
is
forgot. Wakano
Moicano.
is ranked number 10?
Yep, I think
Dude,
that's the only.
these rankings are terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're terrible.
Moicano let Benil Dariush come off the couch and beat him. Like, bro, we got.
Well, but now Darius is actually ranked number 11, one below Makano.
That's how. Isn't that? How does Dariush beat Moicano and still be ranked below him too? By the way, that's kind of.
I don't know. They've been dog shit with that. But we know Justin Gaethje's probably gonna fight Ilia. Probably at
And
the White House
before,
card.
yeah. I think Dana confirmed that, and we got to make this. I got to make this clear, okay? Anyone who comes for me for saying Gaethje can't grapple, Demetrius Johnson and Ilia have both stated that he cannot grapple, so you better go after them as well.
Mmm.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria on the Joe Rogan podcast said, Paddy will win easily because Justin cannot grapple. Word for word.
So if we're casuals, Ilia Topuria is a casual, is what you're saying.
And Ilia will knock out your favorite fighter. So I mean, it's
Yeah, but he'd beat the fuck out of you though, Jeffrey. Uh,
well, yeah, he's a beast.
I know. All right, now that we have a break from the wig, let's talk about another guy that looks like he's wearing a wig. Sorry, that was cringe. I'm sorry. Sean O'Malley versus Song. No, we're gonna roll with it. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Fucking, you called that a robbery. I think it was close, but I don't know. I felt like Sean, like the first round was so close, but I think he lost. I think he lost the fight. And I love Sean O'Malley. I am a Sean O'Malley dick rider. Like, I love Sean O'Malley through and throughout. But I think he lost that fight.
Yeah, I think Song Yadong too. You know, I take back the robbery part. I don't think it was a robbery, but I think, you know, close fights could also be clear. And I thought Song Yadong won pretty clear, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I think the sport is better with Sean O'Malley winning. And
I agree.
honestly, you know, after Umar gave us a nice little fucking nap to take because he's the most boring fighter on the roster, I think you have to give you have to give O'Malley the title shot. I mean, give O'Malley the title shot. Umar just put us all to sleep. We don't care about him. Give O'Malley the title shot. That's what we want to see. O'Malley versus Peter Yan at the White House. Co-main event. That's what we want to see.
What about Marab?
Fuck, I thought I was going to sneeze, but Marab does not deserve a title shot. You do not deserve a title shot when you get dog walked for 5 rounds, dude.
I agree. But you...
Hey. Love Marab, though, dude. Love Marab.
I wish he had like a different like style to him because his personality is so fucking fun, but his style is like, I don't know. I don't like it. At least fight wise.
Hey, honestly, me personally, dude, I think you tell Marab, hey, buddy, you fought 4 times last year. You're going to get a title shot. You take a nice, long 7 months of just chill. Let him chill. Let him relax. Let him party with, you know, whoever he wants. And he fights the winner of O'Malley and Yan. And you tell Umar to sit his ass on the couch. If he's ever the champion, we will fucking sleep every time he fights. He is so boring, dude. Please.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad, which is so crazy because coming up, he was not boring. He was not that guy. And now he's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think you tell Umar, hey, buddy, you're going to have to win 2 more fights, then get a title shot. And you make O'Malley, Peter Yan, co-main event of the White House. You have Marab take a rest. He fights the winner at the end of the year. Umar, we don't even care about him. We're dismissing him. He's bad for business. He's a more boring fighter than Muhammad Makiev. He's worse than Masvar. He's worse than the light heavyweight. Can't even think of his name. He's so boring. Alex Perez just knocked him out. Magomed, like,
Oh, Magomed Ankalaev, yeah.
I mean, I'd rather watch Jalton Almeida than Umar. That it blows my mind, dude.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Let's not get carried away. This yeah.
okay. So Song Yadong, what do you do with Song Yadong now? I mean,
You just book him against a guy in the top 10 and call it a day. I mean,
like a guy like a Corey. Would you do that?
I want to see Sandhagen fight.
Wait, they fought already, huh?
Yes, they did. Yeah, did. I want to see Sandhagen fight Peyton Talbot. That's the fight I want to see.
Yeah, yeah. We can get into that deep, but that's a good fight. That's a good fight. All right, so I mean, we had our big boy Derick Lewis versus Waldo. Oh my God, I've never seen a guy give up like that before. That was weird. Like,
With Waldo, he's kind of in a weird spot. You have to give him a top 5 guy at this point. So I guess
yes.
whoever's not booked in the top 5, I don't know on the top of my head. Just book him. And Derick Lewis now, man. Do you think so? It's already been low key confirmed his next fight is going to be at the White House. Do you think that will be his retirement fight?
It has to be. I mean, he's what, 40 already, right? I don't see why you would. I mean, bro, USA in his hope. I mean, you gotta it's a good way to go out. Maybe that's something that you can open up the early prelims with or something if you're gonna stack the card.
Who would you like to see him retire against? What's a good Derick Lewis go out party?
Oh, that's tough because I feel like he can lose to everyone, but also beat everyone in like the bottom of the division. I don't know. Who do you think?
It's gotta be someone that is fun. It's gotta be a
Well,
striker.
maybe we'll see Ty. What happens to Ty if Ty loses his next fight? Maybe.
Even if Ty wins his next fight, I'm right there with you. I think a Ty Tuivasa rematch would be a good going out party.
That's fire. I would agree with that.
Anything along the lines of that kind of fighter.
Well, I went to the bathroom during this fight, and I don't really know what happened. So if you could tell me what happened between Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. I saw it, but it was yeah. Sorry.
you know what the funny thing about this fight was? I think these girls actually broke a record in this fight, a really impressive record.
What is the record?
Most strikes landed against the oxygen. I think they actually broke it. I mean, these girls are out here just swinging as hard as they can, and they're hitting air. They're hitting air hard.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it was.
Ugh.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, Natalia Silva, she's gonna get her title shot against Valentina. Valentina's gonna hold her on the ground for 5 rounds, and that's that. I mean, on to the next fight, really. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I swear to God, that was not a fake laugh. That was genuinely fucking hilarious. What do you think's next for Rose? I mean, I don't know. At this
Who
point.
cares? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have the king of autism, Gene Silva, beating Arnold Allen in a decision, which I did not expect. I actually bet that Gene Silva would finish Arnold Allen, but I don't know how you could scream at the belt like that in a fucking pre-fight camera picture and not knock someone out. But
Both of those fighters are just so likable, man. Like,
I know.
so likable. It
That
sucks
was a
when
good fight, though.
Very good fight, yeah. Gene Silva, he actually, as weird as this is, he impressed me more in his loss against Diego Lopes than his win against Arnold Allen, and it's kind of weird, but
Yeah, I guess. Well, because in the Diego Lopes fight, he was actually fucking dominating Diego Lopes in a way. Like
in the beginning of that second round, he was putting it on him, and then
yeah,
maybe Gene Silva, like, you definitely gotta give him a top dog. I personally have a matchup I like for him. I like him against a Yair Rodriguez or an Aljamain Sterling. I think I think it'd
I
be
like
pretty
the Aljamain
cool.
Sterling one. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yair, I don't know about Yair. He fights like once a year. Like I don't. He doesn't fight very often.
Yeah, but he's a guaranteed banger every time he fights.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you think for Arnold Allen? I mean, I don't really even know where to even go with him.
He's another guy. You just book him against anyone in the top 10, and I don't know who
Yeah,
specifically, but just give him anybody. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion.
yeah, for sure. Okay, I
Just
mean, going to the prelims. I mean, you said it earlier.
don't. Let's not even waste our breath. Umar, you are boring as shit. The only reason you're on the UFC roster right now is because of your last name. They would have cut you if you had any other last name. You're boring. Enough
Mm.
said. Enough said. He's so boring, dude.
Well, you had ideas on who he should fight next, and it surely wasn't for the title.
No, no. If I'm booking him against like the problem is like as boring as he is a good fighter. He beats I think every single person in the division. But I just please like just give him tough unranked fighters for him to fight.
Would you be? How mad would you be if they booked like Peyton Talbot versus Umar?
Oh my god, please no. Don't.
Dude, that could be a possible matchup, though. Does
It
that
really
scare you a little bit?
it really could be to be honest with you. Like
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we have Ateba Gautier. I hope did I say that right?
yeah. Ateba got
Okay.
here.
Yeah. I expected, bro. I expected that to end so fast. I cannot believe the Russian survived. He got dropped like 7 times. Like
It
it
was
was ridiculous.
it was a fun fight for as long as it lasted. I think Gautier, people are hating on him, saying fraud check. I'm like, dude, he's 23 years old. He definitely didn't get fraud checked. I'm actually higher on him now that he went 3 rounds and won a decision than if he were to
Yep.
just knock him out in 10 seconds.
No, but he needs to learn how to TKO people because he sat there and watched Andrey just lay there, rock like a motherfucker instead of just getting on top of them and dropping some hammer fists. Like he needed to do that because he would have ended the fight. I think pretty much guaranteed, in my opinion.
This is why I think rankings don't matter. I might be too high on the guy right now, but like you book this guy against someone like Marvin Vittori, he fucking smokes Vittori right now. Right now,
Marv
this
Vittori's
moment.
ranked.
Is he not?
There's no way he's ranked. Let me check. Well, we have a lot of people in the rankings that don't really belong there. No, I don't think he is actually. No, he's not.
Yeah, okay. Well, he maybe just got out of the rankings, but yeah,
Yeah.
got here. He looked good. In my opinion, he looked good. I don't think he's fraud checked. I'm
No, I don't
impressed
know why
that
people are saying fraud checked. I mean, he won every round.
he went 3 rounds very easily. He didn't slow down at all, really, to too
He
big
looks
an
smart.
extent. I think he can go 5 rounds, and a guy his size being able to go 5 rounds, I think is
Yeah.
very, very impressive.
Yeah. He kind of answered a lot of questions. That's what he said in his post fight interview. Like, I'm kind of glad I got to show people I can go, all 15 minutes.
I like him, man. He's at a dangerous weight class too. A lot of killers in that weight class.
All right, last one, dude. I mean, we could talk about the rest of the early prelims like real quick if you want to, but your boy Charles Johnson. What happened to your boy Charles Johnson, dude?
Dude, I was high on him, dude, and Alex Perez. He didn't even get lucky, dude. He actually went out there and dominated him, like from start
Yeah.
to finish. Alex Perez, though, man, 559 boy. I'm happy for him. He got off a big
Yeah.
losing streak, and happy for him. I mean, is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. You want to talk about another 559 boy? There's one on the card, and I bet you didn't know who it was. I
Oh
bet.
yeah, Josh Hokit, man. I just learned that. He went to Fresno State,
Bro,
dude.
he went to Fresno State. I think he wrestled at Fresno State, actually. Uh, and did he play football too at Fresno State?
No, he was a football player. Yeah, football player. He might have wrestled. I'm not too sure. I
No,
don't.
he wrestled in college for sure. I know that. I did check that, but I'm pretty sure he also played football there. Um, bro, talk about overnight fucking sensation. This dude dropped the. Okay, first of all, he dominated Denzel Freeman badly, way more than I think anyone expected. Because if you watch Josh Hawkins like fights before this, kind of deep cut here, like he kind of just Russell fucks everyone, doesn't really strike with anybody. He went out there and pieced him the fuck up
It was
bad.
bad. It was bad. I mean, he did knock his last opponent out, but it was an old man. He just like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But uh either way, that post fight interview and then the press conference afterwards, he genuinely became an overnight star in the UFC, and now anytime he fights, he's probably going to be on the late prelims. He's going to be a guy that people know now. I love him. He's going to be my fan favorite for sure.
Yeah, he called out Waldo, man, and I would love to see it, dude.
I
Just
want
book
it.
it. Who cares about the rankings too much? I mean, honestly, the heavyweight division's kind of in a stalemate. Just book him against Waldo. It's a fun fight. He called him out. Let's make it
Hmm.
happen, dude.
Hmm.
But there were a
But
lot of
go ahead.
oh my bad. There were there were three buzzer beater
Yeah.
knockouts on this card,
Hmm.
including the first two fights of the night. I think Paramount with the $25,000 finish bonus
Yep.
and the new $100,000 fight of the night bonus. I think
Yep.
these fighters are coming to finish fights, except Umar. But everybody else, I mean, except Umar and Natalia Silva and Rose, everyone came in here to finish fights, and that's what we like to see.
Dude, like I used to be like, I guess I'll turn on the prelims while I'm like doing something. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, okay, well, these guys are fighting for life changing money, so like for them it's life changing at least, and it's gonna like every single card from here on out, you're gonna want to watch the prelims now. Like it actually makes them so much more exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of prelims, man, this next card, in my opinion, I think it's got some of the worst prelims I think I've ever seen in my life. I really do think
Oh my
so.
god.
There's
I mean,
actually
I don't even know a lot of these guys. I'm not gonna lie.
these guys are like bottom of the barrel. I mean, these guys aren't even ranked in the top like 40. Like there's some low level fights on the prelims of UFC 325. It doesn't mean the fights won't be good, but they're low
Well,
level.
it's in Australia, so like I could see a lot of the fighters are Australian and from New Zealand, but I
I'm
mean,
excited to see Torrez Finney. You know Torrez Finney. He kind of looks like the meme, the big black dude who has the 12-inch pipe between his legs. Torrez Finney
oh my
actually looks
god.
just like him, dude.
Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, Torres Fitty, he's TikTok sensation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's the one that everyone loves because he looks kind of hilarious.
As bad as it is, he's kind of the guy I'm most excited to see on the prelims, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I
Like,
agree. I agree. I don't really know
but
much about Jacob Malkoun, but what do you think is gonna
hey,
happen?
Malkoun, he's a training partner of Whitaker's. He's a good grappler, man. He had a good grappling showing in a lot of his fights. And with that being said, I got Torres Finney by hug,
By hug.
by bear
Okay.
hug and big strength.
Okay. What fight do you want to go through next?
I mean, I think this main card, there's no one fight that blows you away, but all five fights are very good. I mean, you're gonna have a good time this whole main card.
Right. Right.
Like, I might fumble this guy's name, but Quillan Sakid,
I tried to give it to
very.
you to try to pronounce that because I had no chance.
Now, I think he's way too good to be fighting Jamie Mullarkey. I think Jamie Mullarkey is hot dog shit,
Right.
and Quillan Sakid is, he's very good. He knocked out one of the goats, Jubeli, the Indian fighter. It was very sad,
Right.
very, very, very sad. But
So
yeah,
you got Quillian.
yeah, oh yeah, probably first or second round knockout. He's so fun to watch, and he's a little bit controversial with what he said too. He called himself the minority killer.
Oh wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, well now you have the Tai Tuivasa versus Tallison Teixeira. I hope I pronounced that correct. I think I did.
yeah. Yeah, that's another
That's a good fight,
fun,
dude. But
fun fight. And what do you think's gonna
who
happen?
I think Tai Tuivasa is gonna knock him out. That's what I think. I think that because, bro, I went back and I watched Derick Lewis knock out Tyrison Teixeira. I don't think that Tuivasa couldn't do that. I don't know if that's like that crazy of a take,
Dude,
but
I don't know the like what are the odds on that fight? Who's favored to win the fight? I haven't checked the odds on that. Is Tuivasa
um,
I'm gonna guess he's an underdog, but I'm a little curious on that.
UFC doesn't have the odds on the thing, so I'd have to check a betting website. But what is so crazy that like about what I'm saying? Like, what do you disagree on so
It's dude,
bad
it's
about that, dude?
betting on Tuivasa is so difficult, dude, because the
This is like a
fight
Derick
that
Lewis treatment.
it's the fight that I keep thinking of is when he fought Warozino Rosenstrike, dude, and like I watched the guy give no effort to win, and that
Mm.
and it's so I want to like I don't know I got Teixeira, but it's not a confident
I
pick.
mean, he's a minus 300. Teixeira, he's a minus 300. So, I mean, what you're saying is pretty on par with
Maybe
what
maybe
you guys
there's
are thinking.
maybe there's value in betting on Tuivasa at those odds.
I don't know. I mean, this is not the gun to my head pick, I guess. If a gun to my head, sure, Teixeira, but I have a feeling that Tai Tuivasa could come out with a W in this one.
Ooh, next fight is a banger, dude, banger.
Whoops. Here we go. All right, so we got Rafael Fiziev versus Marcio Rufi.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to know who do you think you have, or who do you think's gonna win this fight? Because I have Rafael Fiziev.
I got the underdog, dude. I got Roofy, man. I do got Roofy. He's dude. His striking is so good. Physique striking is good too. These guys are both.
Okay, this is actually a pick 'em odds fight though. This is not no favorite really. There is no
Is it
yes.
pickles?
Rafael Fiziev is a plus 105 and Rufi is a minus 120. So it's basically pick 'em. Like I don't really consider it as a favorite.
Oh, okay. I thought Roofy would be a dog. This is it's a tough one, dude. Because like
This is actually good matchmaking though.
what I'm worried, I think on the feet it's pretty even, but I favor Roofy a little bit. What I'm worried about is like, will Fiziev try to take Roofy down? Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, dude.
Well, he took down Justin Gaethje, so.
Yeah, well he's got no grappling, but that's dude. This is one of the. I'm just gonna enjoy this fight. It's gonna be such a good fight, man.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, we have Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint Denis. What are we thinking about this fight?
Mm. You know what? I have something to say about this fight, man. I don't think too high of Dan Hooker,
Neither do I.
but I personally think Benoit Saint Denis. He has a loss on his resume that is unacceptable. He got dominated by Money Moicano, and that is just something I can't take you serious, dude. I can't, dude.
Bro, you gotta be careful. Makano is the one that actually watches these podcasts, bro. Like, he's gonna kill us, dude.
Dude, I like Moicano. He's so fun to watch, but I don't think he's that good, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I when I watch him fight, it just looks
Look,
low
me
level.
personally, I think Benoit Saint Denis is gonna shit on Dan Hooker. I think Dan Hooker is.
Like grapple him. You think?
I don't know. I think so. That could be a possibility for sure. But I just don't see Dan Hooker doing anything better than Benoit Saint Denis. I don't think highly of Dan Hooker. I really don't. I think he's honestly one of the most shit fighters in the whole division. like, like the last 3-4 fights he's fought, dude, he looks like such straight ass. Like, I don't know. I don't like him. I think he's a fun fighter to watch, but I think he's an entertaining guy off stage too, but or off outside of fighting. But yeah, I think he's ass.
Okay.
Did we move on to the main event? I guess, which is crazy, bro. How the fuck is Dan Hooker and Benoit Saint Denis the co-main event? Like, this is my thing. I think there's a real chance here, that this is what we could be looking at numbered events on Paramount. This is a possibility that there's a lot of cards like this on Paramount. There is no incentive to sell pay-per-views anymore. And this is already the second card of the year. Granted, it is back-to-back weeks, and it's also in Australia, so it kind of limits the amount of people who want to fly there and fight. But could you possibly see, like, this is maybe could be like the layout of future cards that maybe, they don't want to stack too much anymore.
I do agree. I do think they're gonna start not stacking cards as much because there's no incentive to do the pay-per-views. But I also think they're kind of saving. They're saving a lot of the big fights for the White House. I think that's what
Yeah.
they're going off of. I think you're gonna see if you think the January or January 31st. If you think the next two cards aren't gonna be good, I think the cards that happen in like in April and May are gonna be dog shit because
Even
they're gonna
worse, yeah.
yeah they're not gonna put no top fighter on the
No.
April and May one. They're gonna put guys
Yeah.
like. I mean, I can maybe see like Aspinall gone in like a May
Well,
card, but
you can't even really argue that though at the same time because the next pay per view you have this is far away thinking here. You have Max Holloway versus Charles. You have Renato Moicano versus Brian Ortega. You have Caio Borralho versus RDR. That's already better than this card we're talking about, and that's in March. So, like,
definitely like name tag wise, yeah, it's a better card. But I don't know if like maybe the
you
fight's gonna
got
be as
you
good.
got Rob Font, Rahul Rojas on the prelims probably. Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. Like you got a lot. Cody Garbrandt versus Long Zio. Like you got a lot more. Like that card alone, and it's not even done, is a lot better than this one. But again, is that because it's back to back? Is that because it's in Australia? Probably. I don't know.
Well, remember a lot of fighters they don't like to fight in Australia.
No, Sean Strickland. I remember him fucking guys. Gotta have me fight in America, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't keep taking this 20-hour flight. Like, holy fuck. Because that's why that fight got pushed back, right? Like, him and Hernandez were supposed to fight a lot sooner, but they both said no to this card.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's get into the main event, I guess, now, right? We have Volk versus Diego Lopes, too.
Man, man, man. Dude,
Uh,
it's a tough one, man. Like I love Volk and he's so fun to like cheer for, but I just think it's better for the sport if Diego Lopez just beats him.
I think so, too. I know people are high on Diego Lopez, like MMA Guru. I think MMA Guru has the most weird take I've ever seen. He says if Volk didn't exist, Diego Lopez would be like a goat of the division. That was MMA Guru. You said that about someone else. I watched a podcast with MMA Guru say the same shit on Full Sin podcast. Same shit. That he thinks Diego Lopez would run through the whole division if it wasn't for Volk.
Now, Diego Lopez is so big for the division, dude. He's so big. His
Yeah.
defensive grappling is fucking elite. I mean, it is
Yeah.
so good. But what gets me with Diego Lopez, why I can't be super high on him, and I know everybody has a hiccup in their career, but when he
Yep.
fought Dan Ige on UFC 300, I think it was it?
Yeah, and that was that
Or
couple
no, not
hours notice,
300.
correct? Was that couple hours notice?
He fought. I don't know what card it was on,
No, no, maybe
but
it was
yes,
fine.
he fought. Yeah, he fought uh, Dan Ige on 4 hour notice,
Right.
and maybe that affected Diego Lopez too. But dude, Dan Ige like in that third round put some work on him, and Diego Lopez when he fought Volk, I remember he wasn't fighting aggressive really like he used to
Mm-hmm.
because he was trying to conserve energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I just without. I mean, when Volk leaves the division, he's definitely gonna be probably the best in that weight class. But
Right.
I don't know. I like Diego Lopez. I think he beats most people because he could out grapple people as well as outstrike them. But
You think he beats Volk in this fight? It's a tough one, dude. It's actually good rematch, I guess you could say. Even though people say it's
it's so
undeserving,
hard to beat Volk, dude. How you can't beat him unless you like
knock him out.
knock him out or out grapple. Like, how do you outstrike Volk to a decision? It's
Even
hard.
out grappling him, the only person to really do that is Islam at 155. Like it's not an easy task at all. He's a stout guy. Kind of reminds me, very off topic and off sport. Reminds me of Kenneth Walker. Like these guys are just fucking so low center of gravity that it's hard to grapple them. I mean,
I don't like Volk. Is at the age where at any moment he's gonna break.
that's what I bro. That's what I say all the time about guys who are over 35. You just one fight, you're gonna show up and you're just gonna look like shit. Like you're just gonna look like
It's
someone else.
tough because, dude, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. This is a good fight in terms of you don't know who's gonna win. But the only reason I don't know if Volk is gonna win is not because if he's good or bad. It's because I don't know if he's going to be washed at any point. Like not
Mm,
washed, not washed, but I'm not concerned about him losing the fight stylistically. I'm worried about him losing the fight because he's going to get to that age.
right. I
If
agree.
I was, if I was, if this was a Volk from 4 years ago or even 3 years ago, I would say he wins this fight easily. Not easily, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah. A 5-round decision.
yeah, well, yeah, Volk, for the most part,
If this fight goes to decision, pretty much it's a Volkanovski W, and he's gonna retire on a W probably.
I think Volk has. How do you outstrike him into a decision? I mean, you have Max Holloway, the decision king himself, at when it comes to striking, and he's beat him 3 times by decision. How do you beat Volk by decision when he just his output is so much, dude, and he's so accurate, and he's chops your legs, hits your body. You know, he can grapple a little bit. It's hard to beat him by decision.
Yeah, I agree.
Who do you
All right.
got?
I mean, if I'm betting with my brain, I'm taking Volk just off the fact that he's a hard guy to knock out unless you're literally Islam Makhachev or Ilia Topuria, which is arguably 2 top 10 fighters maybe ever. And then it's just a smart thing to do. But if I'm betting with my heart, I want Diego Lopez to win badly. Like I really love Diego Lopez. He's far more entertaining than Volk is. I mean, I don't think that's crazy of a take, but yeah, I think, but my brain's telling me Volk, so I'm gonna go with Volk. I think Volk's gonna win this fight in the
Do you
five
agree
round
with
decision.
Do you agree with Guru? Do you think if Diego Lopez beats Volk, do you think he runs the division for years to come?
Fuck. Oh, it's a tough one, dude, because
There's always somebody new that
this
comes
is
around,
yeah,
but
but honestly, now I'm looking at the division. Other than Gene Silva, I mean, he's got knocked out by Diego Lopez. I don't see anyone else really throwing that much in. Like Aljamain Sterling, come on. Like I don't think he had much to offer against Diego Lopez, especially with how good Diego is at defensive grappling. And everyone else on that, yeah, he probably maybe his take isn't that crazy. Maybe his take isn't that crazy. He probably would run through the whole division.
yeah, I think I'm trying to think. Like it's all about styles, man. Styles. Like I think the only person who I think I would favor in beating him in a 5 round fight, I think Diego Lopez beats. I think he beats everybody, to be honest with you, outside of Volk. And I think maybe the hardest matchup is like, dude, maybe Yair Rodriguez just because
That's who I was thinking. Yeah.
his striking is that good. But and I could,
Even and then, dude, yeah, didn't he just lose to Volk? And
yeah, but he didn't lose the Volk from striking. He got grappled by
right,
Volk.
true. But didn't Yair just lose again? Am I mistaken?
No, no, no. He beat Pitbull.
Okay.
In my opinion, dude, I think Diego Lopez wins. Yair Rodriguez needs to fight. He's probably gonna get put on like a Mexico card or something, but
Yeah.
he's way too entertaining, he's way too good,
Way too
and
inactive.
way too inactive. But him and Diego Lopez already have like beef at one
How
of the press
old is Yair
conferences.
Rodriguez?
I
He's
don't
got to be in his 30s, right?
I don't know. I don't think he's too old.
He's 33. So he's not, he's like prime fighting age.
I think that's the fight I want to see. I don't really care too much about win streaks and rankings. I think it's all about like timing is everything. It's all about how entertaining are you, how
Are
like
you saying this assuming that uh, Diego Lopez wins this fight?
if Diego Lopez wins, I think you
What do you do if he loses? if if he loses and Volk retires, what do you even do there? Like
Volk said he's
that's
not retiring. That's what he said. But
oh, he said that. Okay.
said that yeah. I think you do Diego Lopez versus maybe Leroy Murphy or Masvar. Even though those aren't the most exciting matchups, and we would much rather see Rodriguez because it's a fun fight. I think UFC is going to book one of the guys on a winning streak. Rodriguez does. He needs to win one more fight before getting a title shot, realistically. But I
Yeah.
hope he wins it because him versus Lopez would be such a good fight.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all we have to talk about. UFC 325 coming up Saturday. So hit the sub button for our reactions on Monday, the following Monday of that card. Hopefully it's a good card, but on paper that shit looks kind of weak. All right, peace out, guys. Love you all.
But yeah.